Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hey there, Ava, welcome. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna. All right, here we go. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Good morning, Janaki, Frugal, and Shamaguri, and Madhusudan. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Govinda Lilamrita. Oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna. Then Vikasana, the male parrot who was very attached to Krishna. Then the male parrot who was very attached to Krishna, very calm by nature, and expert at using words, recited a series of verses full of clear, sweet syllables that were suitable for awakening Madhava. See? Oh man. These are perfect verses. Just amazing. Then Viskashana, a male parrot who was very attached to Krishna. See, attached to Krishna, that's no small thing. That's the highest thing. See, attached to Krishna Vrindavan. See that deity there. See? So it's the essence of truth. This is our disciplic line, is simply to get people attached to Krishna. That's Bhakti Lata Bij. Bhakti Lata Bij, it's a seed. The seed of bhakti is simply the attachment to Krishna, attached to chanting this name. Okay? You become attached to associating with these Vaishnavas through these books. It gives you real happiness. Okay? That's the ultimate treasure of life, is this attachment to Krishna. There's nothing beyond that. It just goes deeper and deeper forever. It's always ever fresh, ever fresh. This is not part of this universe. This is, everything in here hides that attachment to Krishna of Vrindavan. Expert at using words. People who become attached to Krishna just naturally become expert at using words. Very poetic. It's one of the qualities listed in Caitanya Charitamrita of a devotee. They're very poetic, expert at using words, simply because they're attached to Krishna. Now, that's the best way to learn. Learn how to become attached to Krishna. Well, how do you do that? Make friends with those who are attached to Krishna. Because Krishna is always around those who are attached to Krishna. It increases your devotional service. It increases your ecstatic devotional service. That's why the gopis wouldn't leave. When Krishna left Vrindavan, they didn't want to go. No. We want to be around those. We don't want to be around those who are attached to you in that Dwarka Ras or Mathura Ras. We want to be around you by being around those devotees who are attached to you in this Vrindavan mood. Okay? Full of clear, sweet syllables that were suitable for awakening Madhava. Does your vibration, is it suitable for awakening Radha and Krishna from their bed of roses? Okay? That's the bottom line. Yeah. See, otherwise, if your words is not suitable for awakening Krishna and Radha, what is the point of living? Actually, that's the essence of Judaism. You just live a futile life. What's the point of studying the Vedas? What's the point of following all the rules and regulations set down by the acharyas like Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta if your word does not awaken this attachment and love for Krishna? See, if they awaken, then love, true love affair awakens in this world. Otherwise, there's no true love in this world. It's all false. It's all feigned. It's all a lie and deception. Okay? No true love amongst the demigods or the demons. Yeah. As long as as long as the body lasts, then love is here. But this is forever, man. Even if you die and you've came and you found the bona fide spiritual master in whom you've developed attachment to Krishna, this is your wealth, man. This goes with you forever. Okay? You drop the body, you drop everything related to the body, the gold, the women, the men, the husbands, the children, where they drop you when they go. You're just gone. Okay? And then it's that attachment that brings you back. Oh man, with my wife, my husband, my child, my dog. I love my dog. I love my wife. I love my, boom, back again, man. New wife, new dog, new cat. But those who love Krishna, go to Krishna, right? We're here to get people attached to Krishna. We're very easily. Krishna's adorable. Krishna's wonderful. He's the protector of his devotees. He gives you real knowledge, real happiness forever. See, all these verses talk about the eternal, wonderful truth. Oh, glory, glory to you. Glory, glory to you, O source of auspiciousness of Gokul. See, source of auspiciousness. Gokul is a place and the devotee. That's the Dham. See, the place of pastimes is the devotee. It's better because in the Dham, you don't know those pastimes. The devotee does. See, the devotee is Bhagavad Gita 10:10. They worship the Lord in loving ecstasy of Vrindavan. Therefore, they got real understanding of Vrindavan, real knowledge of Vrindavan. See, because the source of auspiciousness is their Lord Krishna of Vrindavan. Hey, glory, glory to you, O source of auspiciousness for Gokul. That's what you learn. You need to see a role model. You need to see somebody in this world whose source of auspiciousness is Krishna. And you see something very different, very wonderful, sublime, summum bonum. You see the Bhagavatam manifest 10th canto right before your eyes. Oh, lotus, lotus. See, you're the flower for the bee-like girls of Raj. See, that's the flower they look at. That's the beauty they look at. See, that's why they like to hear the truth about Gokul. Pronounced. See, pronounced. See, proclaimed. See, that's how you claim Krishna, by proclamation of Krishna. You want Krishna? You want to claim him? Well, you have to proclaim him. It's like the Christians say. Christians say, oh, faith in Jesus Christ is unto righteousness. You become instantly righteous. But proclamation is unto salvation. And you feel it, man. You feel it when you Christ Krishna, especially with Krishna, because this is like Maria says, he's the one in this era. Proclamate, he came to reclaim us, like reclaimed oil, this old oil. So he comes and makes us new oil, reclaimed oil. I remember in the early 70s in the cars, I had a car, we used to use reclaimed oil. It's cheaper. Yeah. Be, infallible one. See, always comes through, man. You want a friend like that, man? That's Krishna Vrindavan, man. I'm amazed too. I just, it gives me, what my treasure is? The ability to call him and Radha and Krishna come. Radha and Krishna awaken when I call them out, man. It's like I feel like I'm sitting in Vrindavan here every morning and just warbling like those birds, calling, wake up, Radha and Krishna. It's time for your pastimes now. The day is ended and the night is beginning. The end of night is here. Now this is our time together. Before all the rattling comes and people are just going here and there, making all this noise. All this world, all this noise, clang, even in the temples, clang, clang, bang, bang. I remember I used to I was in Mayapur, man, and I had a beautiful place, with a rooftop, man, overlooking the Ganges, man. I love that place. It was so nice. I lived on the rooftop, that little simple place. And I would do the bhajan in the afternoon. I couldn't do it, man, because it was bang, bang, clang, clang. The temple was right next to us, and they bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. I couldn't meditate. So anyway, that's even Radharani. She went to Kurukshetra and she said, "Oh my God, this is very nice. I'm meeting you, Krishna. Very wonderful meeting, because Krishna changes." According to his devotees worship, that is his nature. That's why he loves, I just love Vrindavan. I love going there because my nature changes there because of the way the devotees worship me. I'm ashamed. He's the original shape changer. You think it's these lizards here, these people here, these whatever they call these reptile people that are ruling the world, maybe whatever they are, the shape changers. Krishna is the original shape changer. He changes into the shape of his devotees' worship. That's why the Gopi Bhav is here, because of Madhavinda Puri brought that shape of Krishna, very shapely. You know how women and a good-looking guy and good-looking woman, they have nice shape. Well, the best of all shapes is Krishna, shaped in the vision of a devotee of Vrindavan. Shapeshifter, yeah. He shifts his shape according to the worship of his devotee. So how he becomes a baby, because Mother Yashoda wants to worship him as a baby. And he becomes a lover and a beloved because the girls of the Vraj want to worship him as their most intimate confidant and beloved. See, they want to be very close to his body, and it's not material, it's spiritual. See, it awakens their ras, being close to Krishna. They like that closeness. Oh, infallible one. See, how would you like to marry somebody, whether it's male or female, whatever your taste is? That's infallible. Hey, that's the Lord, man. He's infallible. You want infallibility in this world? Come to Sadhu Sangha and your life will be infallible. Okay? Things will work out nicely. Why? Because the Lord is your protector now. See, you come to where the Lord goes. He goes where his devotees are. That's where you want to find Krishna in this world. Oh, he's not with those who haven't realized him. He's not with gurus or sannyasis or brahmins who don't call for him and wake him up and wake up Radha. And go where the devotees who call him, and he comes. He's in the mist. See, there's a mist here. He's in the midst of us, intertwined with his devotees. See, they carry the scent of Krishna, the real Krishna, the eternal, the infallible one. Okay? The source of their auspiciousness, the source of these classes, man, is only Radha and Krishna waking them up. Otherwise, I have nothing to say. I'm just a nincompoop, dumb, dull. They're the light and life of. They're the light and life of my life. They're the reanimators of my life. Otherwise, there's no animation. You're just a dull person, ordinary. Hey, but, the source of this auspiciousness that we're hearing here is this Radha and Krishna, man. They woke up this morning. See, this is the perfection of deity worship. This is the perfection of that archana process. See, you actually wake up the living God. It's not just going around. That's practice. You go into the temple and you give them food, and they're still standing there like that. They're not crying. You're not crying, but you just do that as a ritual. It's a ritual, right? And you don't know why exactly you're doing it. Well, my guru told me to do it, or the Vedas say I must worship the deity, so I do it. Yeah. You're not doing it because, man, it's so wonderful. Hey, man, my life ain't auspicious unless I wake you up in the morning. See, you didn't know I was a pujari, did you? Don't you see my pujari clothes? Every morning I'm a pujari, training you all to become pujaris. See, and you're the paraphernalia, man. It's all inside within you. You call it up. The kingdom of God for you now is within and at hand. You call it up, man. You call them, and all the kingdom of God manifests. I'm a lazy guy, and making you lazy people too. You just, all that work you got to do, build the temples and build the deities, expenses, and buy the foods and all that timing and all that stuff. I like to just have Krishna at my call, man. I spontaneously, it's like, hey man, I need you, Krishna. I can't wait for the deity curtain to open. They ain't enough for me anyway. No, I want to open. I want to call you, and I want you to come, man, because you're my life. You're the source of my auspiciousness, the source of my love. You're my object of love. Radha, come. Oh, backstage. There she is. That devotee. See, you got to be around the rivers and the Johans and the whoever has this devotion and loves devotees. Yeah, that's the secret. We tell secrets here. We don't keep anything back, do we? We want everybody to know. That's my Lord's mood. He said, for a long time I have not publicly distributed Vrindavan, man. Distributed that kind of love. It's special. It's different. It's above the modes of nature. It's above good and bad, the dualities of the world. It's spiritual duality. There's the devotee, and then there's Krishna Vrindavan, man. See, spiritual duality. See, that's why it's so natural. You just transcend material dualities of good and bad of the world, man, which is a painful ras either way. Whatever role you take, that's why sometimes devotees to preach, they come as demons, and sometimes they come as devotees. Father and son, right? Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. They came, they were both ecstatic devotees, actually. One was Jai and Vijay, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. They were pure devotees. And then Prahlad comes, see? And they come and they dance on the stage of the world to teach bhakti. That's the only purpose they did. Sometimes they may take the role of a deity. It doesn't matter. It's just a dress for them, an act. Yeah. They know what's real. Well, you know, it may be, well, the devotee knows. In the thing, the devotee knows what's real, and the demon has to play the part. And they sometimes remember, and some of the Hiranyakashipu didn't have any. He was totally into his act as a demon. Sometimes the demons come here and they know they're devotees. You know, there was this one pastime, you know, this big, hideous demon came, but he was a devotee. He had devotional knowledge and everything. He even impressed Indra. Forgot his name, but he's in there. You know, big story about him. You know, he fought Indra. He was a devotee, got so-called cursed. Chitraketu got cursed by Parvati because he was a stickler for the rules. And he criticized Lord Shiva, so watch out, man. He said, oh, you know what his fault was? His fault was Parvati was sitting on his lap, and that's too close, because according to Vedas, you know, you got to be, even in a temple, you got the women way over there, right? And the men way over there. It's kind of like, oh, wait, watch out, man. You might, like, the butter and the bread might get together or something. See, they're very, you know, cool everything down, man. Keep them there far apart. See, they faulted, you know, Lord Shiva for that. I probably get a lot of faults sitting there when I do the afternoon class with, what's her name? Maria, right? A lot of people probably gossiping, you know, saying, oh, look at this, man. You know, look how close he is to that beautiful woman there. Yeah. Still somehow or other able to chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy, huh? That's the bottom line is, you know, whatever a devotee does, you know, can they chant Hare Krishna? Can they call the Lord Radha and Krishna and they come? That's the main thing, not what they do externally. Everybody's worried about what you do externally. No, internally, man. Can you call? I don't care how perfect a guru is or a sannyasi, how many rules they can follow perfectly. Oh, he's such a perfect. Oh, he perfectly pressed dhoti. Oh, he's so austere. He always stays this far apart, like Bhaktisiddhanta wouldn't even be in the room with his mother or something, with a woman alone, you know, to show that or something, you know. And oh, he's so great. But I just teach how to be only interested. So I don't care what they do, what they are. They could be a dog. If they could be a dog like Shivananda Sain's dog, and they can call out Hare Krishna and become ecstatic, man. Hey, man, I'll never give up that association. You get the point? What's really important? You know, people, they say, oh, Gohari, what is this? You don't wear a dhoti, you don't do this, you don't do that. You don't follow all the rules perfectly and everything. But nobody ever seems to think, hey, man, why does he call out and Krishna comes and Radha comes? And not only that, they awaken in others. They're never even concerned with that. Isn't that amazing there, River? They don't care about that. Krishna, Gohari Das does the essence. Yes, it is correct. Those who awaken Krishna in others are the spiritual master. They don't even care about, they're so worried about what I'm doing externally, like the path of Ramachandra Puri. Isn't that amazing, River? Yeah, they don't care, you know, does he awaken ecstatic love in others like Lalita and Johans and Janakis and Rivers? Not even a concern. They don't even care. They care about what rule did you follow today? What are you wearing? See the difference between external and internal bhakti? That's why I love teaching internal bhakti. It's interesting. It's fascinating. It's deep. I like deep. Don't you do? If you like to do deep bhakti, man, come here. We do a deep dive every day. You know, skydiving, man, it's exciting, thrilling, man. We jump out of the plane, you know, spontaneously and hope the parachute opens. And it does every time because Krishna is our protector. He's our source of auspiciousness. We always have a nice landing, man. No broken legs, man. Just every day we land nicely. Soft feather landing on the bed of roses. He's the protector of his devotees. He has a nice bed of roses after we jump out of the plane. That's what it's like. Every day I just come here. Oh, you didn't know I was a parachutist. Ah, yeah, it's another hat, man. It's a parachute paratrooper. See, every day jumping out of the plane to do some and land on the ground. Oh, another ground troop too. You know, you got to get out there, a trooper. Yeah. Oh, infallible one. See, we become infallible now. You increase Nanda's joy at every step. See, ever fresh bhakti. That's the Vrindavan. It's very tragic. How would you like to be in a place of consciousness where your activities are ever fresh, man? No act night. No same old, same old. It's same old, different. See, it's same old, deeper. It's same old, lovelier. See, same name, Hare Krishna, deeper every day. See, more. It's same old, deeper knowledge and ever fresh, everything experience of life. Great quality of life, man. This has got to be attractive to somebody out there. What do you want to just do the same old rules every day? What do they expand? The same old rule, man. Same old ritual, right? It's like, come on, man. Anybody want some more? Yeah, we do same old ritual, Hare Krishna every morning with same old deep. You know, you can listen to every class. It's always deeper, fresh, better than the others usually. Not always, but usually. Depends on if Radha and Krishna appeared. See, you increase Nanda's joy. This is the joy of devotees, just to be with Krishna, to meet with Radha and Krishna, man. You know, to be, I mean, this Ras, like say my Ras, I like to see them awaken. I like to see their spontaneous pastimes. You know, I like to assist in them, man. Assist. What can I do? What do you want me to do? Hey, Gauri, just sit there and look. You're not a very good server. Just look and observe and open your mouth. Just speak about what you're seeing. We need a little more light in your thing there. Get somebody to get you a little more light so we can see your face. Maybe it's me. Is it me? Oh, it's probably me. No, it's me. Don't worry. I'll get my light here. Let's see here. Oops. There we go. Yeah, it's me. There we go. Well, it's a little bit you. Oh, you know what it is? It's your shade behind there. Anyway, don't worry about it. Yeah, no problem. I can see you better now. It was me. Yeah. Yeah. And give joy to the surrendered souls. You see, that's the whole thing. You come here, you see the surrendered souls, those who follow the process. I'm just teaching the process. Oh, let's see. Yeah, sort of better. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, surrender souls. We need just to have to teach the process, and it's just natural. You realize, wow, my guru is giving me Vrindavan, man. He's a real deal. It's just, he's giving me Vrindavan. Your heart becomes surrender. It's like just because it's Krishna. It's actually Krishna in you. He teaches you now the real path, and you show others the real path. It's through Guru Dev, man. It's like in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Smith, they're teaching that, but it's still a bit wordy. Wordy without the feeling. Oh yeah, my Guru Dev and everything is he's it's like that devotee, nice devotee actually. They're all committed forever, but still they're practicing. They talk about prema bhakti and everything without the feeling yet. We're here to awaken the feeling, so they can realize this stuff. Otherwise, it's just words, just external words, flowery words. Doesn't awaken the bhakti in them or anybody else. See, we need the words and the feelings. When you got the feeling for the word, for these words, when your feeling is there, now you got realization of those words. See, because of the feeling. That feeling is Radha. It's personified as Radha, devotion. See, to the word. Jesus was devoted to the word, the kingdom. He's on the cross, man, nailed, crown of thorns, all of that, and he's still quoting the verses. See, loving those verses, and the people were astounded, man. Look, he's quoting verses, even on the cross. Well, it's always that way. Haridas is saying, he's quoting words. Hare Krishna. He didn't stop. Hare Krishna in ecstasy. Beating the guy, trying to beat him to death. He wouldn't die because he lives forever like that. What a pastime of the Lord. Yeah, the Lord is the protector of his devotees. You see, read that. You see, Haridas was in living person where the Lord was protecting them, beaten, and he was protected. Some devotees, they jumped, they threw them in fire pits or snake pits. They still live. Of course, you don't go out of your way for that. That's false ego. If it happens, it happens. I mean, I was on a train once. I went up into I had no coat. I traveled around the country, man, with nothing. I gave all my money away, everything. Even coat. I gave my coat away, everything. And just felt inspired by that movie, St. Francis. I just want to renounce. I don't know. I just had it spontaneously. And man, I always had a ride. I was going up. I went up to Canada, up towards the border of Canada, and all the way down to Florida, and all the way sideways to California. Always had a ride, always had a place to stay. It was a miracle. It was a little thing. And one guy said, "You ever hop a freight train in Oregon?" I said, "No." He said, "You want to do it?" I said, "Yeah, let's do it." I said, hopped a freight train, sat on one of those flat cars, It was out in the open. It was nice, nice and everything. All of a sudden it goes up into the mountains, man. It gets cold and nowhere to go. Can't jump off the train going too fast. Yeah. And I started to freeze. I felt I was freezing, like I had no coat, nothing. And all of a sudden, Krishna comes. And it was just, I felt warmth from within, man. And I just was sitting in a hot tub. It was the best. You sit in a hot tub, it's nice, right? But this was even 100 times better, more comfortable. See, miracles like that can happen, spontaneously. I didn't, try to do it. It's like Jesus, he was on the cliff and the devil in the mind started saying, well, jump off the cliff, show that God will save you. No, spontaneously, if something happens. The Lord wants to do it. He may just take you out or, whatever. He protects and whatever he wants to do. Yeah. See, joy to the surrendered soul. So you prove that that by associating with real devotees and you experience being saved by them, your new life and everything, and natural gratefulness from the heart. See, now you're a devotee. Now that's all the devotees are like that. St. John had a vision. When this is in the Revelation, man. And all these people started coming, and they all look like Jesus. They all were glorious. This is how it is. And he paid obeisances to them and wanted to worship them. And they said, no, we got this from the Lamb. He's our guru. We got this from the Lamb. Worship the Lamb. Even though they were worshipable. But they wanted to teach, we got this glory from the Lamb of God. See, the sacrifice. See, Jesus was the sacrifice. Not exactly how Christians think. It's just, okay, he was killed for preaching. Yeah, no doubt, Yeah, of course, why, the truth was heavy to handle there back then. He was kind of like Gaur Haridas's preaching. I don't spare anybody. Prabhupada was like that. And Jesus was like, that's why they're remembered. They don't spare anybody. They don't spare the Maya. The Maya is sacrificed. We're sacrificing the Maya. That's why in Maya, the truth is sacrificed. You notice this sacrifice is just the opposite. We're doing the sacrifice of the Maya, the illusion, the ignorance. It's in sacrifice. We're burning it up. See, Maya sacrifices the truth. See, so here we're overturning. This sacrifice is always more powerful. See, because it's the truth, man. The sacrifice of the truth by Maya is just an illusion. She's weak when she confronts her master or those who are surrendered souls. to her master. She can't do anything. She's neutralized. Why, this is a safe place. You think I just write these things? You know, this is a safe place? Man, this is the safest place on the planet. Man, there ain't no place like this. I've seen Putanas in these high places in Vaishnavism. Putanas, a lot of times they're your gurus. They haven't overcome Putana yet. Putana is a false representation of Vrindavan. You need the real representation of Vrindavan. See, proof of stake. See, we're staked in Vrindavan, man. See? We've killed the vampire. Staked. Yeah. We staked our claim in Vrindavan. See? Vrindavan is claimed here. See? It's our gold mine. Isn't that when, you know, in America they have these gold mine things, and you go and stake your claim. Nobody can go in there unless you allow them. It's your property now. Well, I know it's exclusive, but that's just the way it is. Radha and Krishna are mine, man. They belong to me. I stake my claim, man. They accept it. I go in that mine every day. Has anybody noticed? I'm a miner. Oh, a new hat. You didn't see that hard hat there. In that mine, I got to watch out because gold nuggets fall down on my head. So I need a little hat to protect. Too much gold sometimes, you know. Got to come out of that mine. Too many nuggets falling down, man. What do we got going here? Let's look at the comments. Yeah. Amazing grace. Prabhupada said, oh, we got another Johan here, Amy Rose. Look at this, man, quoting scriptures now. She's reading the books, man. She's cracking the books now. That's great. Qualifications of a bona fide spiritual master is that he has realized the conclusions of the scriptures. So everybody, you people out there in ISKCON, the followers, the gurus, come and see. Has Gaura Hari Das realized the conclusion? Yeah, check him out. Yeah, give him a few minutes. Give him 5 minutes of your time. See if he's realized the conclusion of Vedas. Okay? The only way you can realize the conclusion of the Vedas is you have to worship the Lord in ecstasy. Bhagavad Gita 10:10. Okay? That's the only way. Because without loving ecstasy, you can't understand the essence of truth. All I do is preach the conclusions of the Vedas all day long. You notice? Everything I say is a conclusion. The ecstatic, the intimate, the confidential conclusion of the Vedas. That's all that's here. That's why people don't understand it. That's why Bhakti Vinod Thakur said, usually, this is an unusual time. This is not the usual time. I got a special order, by the way. See, usually you can all check it. It's in Sri Krishna Samhita, that wonderful book. That I'm preaching that book here. I may not have that book looking at it, but that you're getting those conceptions. And it says usually the acharyas, they ascertain the conclusion of the Vedas of Bhagavatam, but do they give it to you? No. They keep it for themselves. That's the usual thing. That's what Prabhupada did. He ascertained the Vedas and he got great happiness putting them in his purports and everything and preached a little bit of them, you know, give everybody a little taste. But they couldn't understand, just like they can't understand now. These sannyasis and gurus can't understand what I'm talking about. Because only the surrendered souls. That's why only those who say, you know, like, wow, man, you know, I love listening here. I love hearing these deeper conclusions. It's all given by my Gurudev. See, you're in the real line. You found the real line. Therefore, you get the blessing of the real line, the auspiciousness of the real line. You get the real Krishna. You get the real Radha. See? And they don't. All they get is a bunch of external followers for this life. They get nice buildings for this life. They can live a nice, comfortable life. But they don't get Radha and Krishna. Okay? I'll take Radha and Krishna. I don't know about you guys. Well, I know about you guys. That's why you're here. That's why River comes regularly. That's why she smiles a lot. You know, she loves these conclusions. See? This is, see, the book says that, right? See, Prabhupada says that, he quotes that, and you see that here. You see a person that is the verse he's quoting because he was the verse. It's always that way. Guru is one. The same Krishna that was behind him is behind this fool. Have you noticed? Have we not proved it? Well, you need more proof? Good. I like more proof. I like to prove this more because it gives me more happiness. I like ever increasing happiness, you know, proving Krishna's case so that you can be delivered out of illusion. I like doing that. I like proving that this is the best place to be on the planet. It gives me great happiness to prove that stuff. I'm like a lawyer. Remember the lawyer hat? I like being a lawyer. I like the court of law. I like going on the court and playing tennis. That's what a court is. You know, back and forth things. I like the back and forth court. Okay? I'm courting Krishna, you know. That's what I do. See, court, that's a great word, man. You know, to do with, you know, back and forth and arguments, you know, to prove the real truth and the real illusion, and courting the Lord, you know, courting, you know. Yeah. Trying to appear attractive to the Lord, you know, to attract his attention. See, we appear in court every day. Okay? You're the witnesses. You come here to jury. This is jury duty, right? Jury duty. And you guys like it. You know, everybody tries to get out of jury duty. Nobody wants to do their jury duty. Jury duty. Are you kidding? They're all trying to make up lies, you know, to get a ask Sachi, you know. Let's see, what kind of excuse can I guess I get excused from jury duty? Here, you like to do jury duty. You like to witness, right? Witness truth. It gives you great happiness. Wow, the more confidential truth. Ah, yeah, that's true. That's right. That's right. You know, like in these churches, with these black churches, you know, I was sitting in one that was great. I love this black church, man. The minister was going on and he's animated and all that. And they were in the audience. There was no restriction, you know. They go, they just jump up. That's right, man. That's right. That's true. Yeah. We didn't even get through the verse yet. It's a whole hour on just the verse. Glory, glory to you. Or yeah, I read that one. Okay. So, Nanda's joy at every step and give joy to the surrendered soul. See, and that's why people, unless you found a bona fide associate of the Lord who acts as like guru in a sense, you won't know real great joy. Unless you brought it from another life and it very easily manifests that you're part of Jesus's group, you know? Or it manifests and you're part of Radha and Krishna's group. I knew that from the beginning. As soon as I got the Bible, I knew I was part of Jesus's group. I was lifted into the key. He showed me everything he said in the book, everything. I just knew it. I saw it, experienced it. I know the Father. I know what he looks like. I know what he looks like through Jesus's eyes. I know what they all look, how he looks, they're all looking like that. I know that realization. The Lord everywhere. Okay, and then I got Prabhupada's books. Oh, wow. See, spontaneous. I didn't need a person preaching to me. Okay, but I kept reading in the book and I wasn't understanding clear because you got to really, even on the point of ecstasy, you got to get purified, need experience in the world and stuff like that. So, got my experiences. But from the very beginning, it shows you carry it through. That's why you guys are getting it by following the process. I followed this process in a previous life, obviously. And the same thing will happen to you. You followed it in this life. That's why if you don't have it in this life, and these gurus and their followers don't have it, man, I'm telling you. They're going to have to find it, realize you got everything they're doing, all their practice being gurus. And they're doing something there, but they can't help you very well. All their practice they're doing, all their followers practicing to be devotees, leads to meet the living representative, the living Shukadev Goswami, man. The living Vamana Dev that represents Shuddha Bhakti in this world. And you listen and get purified and have that awakening, that twice born experience, not with a thread and a banana in the fire, man. You are the paraphernalia, man. Okay? The thread of love, that bond of love between you and God, your marriage. You're good. You're a goddess of fortune, good fortune, God and goddess of fortune, man. Only good fortune comes to you. See, and that fortune, good fortune, never leaves you. It's not just good; it's transcendental fortune. It's beyond this whole universe. Fortune, okay? Never will leave you. Okay? So that's what I came in. That's what Jesus came in. That's what Prabhupada, that's what Bhakti Vinod came. They didn't need it. Well, they needed contact with devotees or devotional literature. And when they got that, boom. Okay? That's why they got to be sent. You will have to be sent. Okay? Because people, they have to learn this. And then they have to demonstrate it. See, you are the witness. You went in the door, you become the shepherd of those who want to find Radha and Krishna. And they're going to the gurus, and the gurus think they're doing right. And the devotees are thinking, okay, that's right for a certain level. But this is where it's leading. It just like Jesus, it's all leading to coming to me. The guru, the real guru, the one who's overcome Putana. They are not a false representation of the spiritual world. They're a real deal, the real representation. That's what you need. You overcome hypocrisy simply by accepting that. Okay? See, now you'll experience real joy of God. It's special, it's wonderful, and you will never want to give it up. You'll always, Lord, I want your joy. Lord, I want your happiness. Like that saint in the book Saints of Raj, man. This saint, man, he was doing bhajan, man, and Radha and Krishna appeared, and they said, oh, we've come to give you boons. What would you like? Would you like a pie in the sky? Would you like flower airplanes to fly in there? Would you like mystic powers? Would you like to rule over a kingdom? What would you like? And he looked and he saw them. Oh, I just want your happiness. That's all I want is your happiness. I want to live for your happiness. And they looked at each other. Radha and Krishna said, wow, this is an intelligent devotee, isn't it? We don't have many of those. He's really smart. He wants our happiness. Oh, that's the greatest treasure in the universe. In all the universes is our happiness, and he wants, boy, he's hit the jackpot. What a great desire. Ho, ho, ho! Santa Claus is here again because that's what we teach. The happiness of the Lord is the greatest happiness in the world. Is the source of all auspiciousness. It is the greatest treasure. Oh, you will be very happy. You will own nothing except Krishna and be very happy. That's the conclusive version of that statement of Klaus Schwab. My goal is to put a smile on that guy's face, man. I want to show him the real shape. He wants to shape the world in his shape. I want to show him the real shape of the Lord, man. It's already done. It's already formed, man. You know, we form it by reforming it. It's like an artist, man. He says, I'm like an artist. And hey, man, Mr. Schwab, if you're listening on your AI thing way, you are an artist. Oh, well, we are also. See, it's already shaped the way the Lord wants things. And we just we're like artists, you know, we just see the shape. You see the form of the Lord, and then you paint it in this world. See, you paint that image you see so that people can see, wow, that is an art piece, man. That is the best art piece I've ever seen. This is better than Carl Schwab's shape of you will own nothing and be happy. He'll own everything, but you'll own nothing. So it's a little bit of hypocritical. It's not a really nice shape. It's not win-win. It's he wins and you all lose. Here, this is win-win, man. The shape of the Lord is beautiful for everybody, for Carl Schwab, even though he doesn't deserve it. He should be an actual recipient of the undeserved mercy of the Lord. Him and Bill Gates, their sins are scarlet as red as his blood, man. Lies, their hypocrisies, they're leading people off the cliff. You gurus, they're telling people to get that. Your sins are scarlet. Oh, you think just taking on the devotee? Putin has got you by the neck, man. Yeah, the Lord ain't sparing you, man. He's putting that stuff inside you, man. Accelerate your being out of here. Clot shots. All of a sudden, you just keel over one day. They're already doing. It's amazing how people are so stupid. This is Maya makes you dumb, man. Dumb. You can't put two and two together. People are keeling over all over these guys on the field, man. Just one after another. They put it like boom, boom, boom. Why did he go? Ooh, this nice actor was healthy and everything. Just yesterday, man. Just boom, just die, out of nowhere. What? We have no idea, and they all get all that boosted and everything. But what's going on? But we have no idea. Yeah, you don't. You're under the Maya, man. You become a fool, dumb, stupid. Yeah, follow your doctors, man. Every commercial they have on TV. Yeah, you do what your doctor said. Do what your doctor said. Well, you idiots. Only idiots do that. Put all this pharmaceutical stuff with all this poison we put in there. We lace everything. Everything's a Trojan horse in this world that people can't see it. Oh, we'll give you cell phones and everything so we can listen. Eventually, we use everything against you. And Maya's always like this. She wants to. She's a destroyer, right? Isn't it? Isn't Maya Shiva? Ultimately, demons destroy. That's their nature. Okay? Isn't it nice? What do? We're here to give life, man. We're here to give the real life, not demigod life, not good life, not to make goody two-shoes. That's been done. It's not very strong. This is strong, man. This is what Lord Caitanya came to distribute. The strong dose, man. Overcome the cycle of birth and death in the process without even thinking about it, man. I don't care about birth or death, man. I'll come back. I don't care. Come back or go or stay. I can do what I like. I like preaching. I like that stuff, man. Come with Lord Caitanya or come alone because he comes with me wherever I go. Ask Maria. He says, there he is. He's coming. He's here. And he says, when you're not here, I feel his vibe. Yeah, this is the kind of devotees that are coming here. Pretty amazing, huh? The Lord gives them experiences like that. Remember that lady? I told you my second disciple, after about a week, she just came also and gets the darshan of Krishna in living color and everything. I sure wish I saved that video. I did a video of it, man. It was amazing. She was right there. And I had this camera. I just had it there. I was filming this thing. It was great. Yeah. Oh, lotus-eyed, lotus for the thirsty, bee-like eyes of the people of Raj. So those bee-like eyes, you get it here through the ears. See, you get the right conception of Vrindavan here through the ears. See, you get the emphatic, enthusiastic, the heartfelt glorification of Vrindavan through the ears, through the vibration, the vibe of the devotees. And you just lift it into that beyond the good and bad of this world. Your heart is purified of all of that, so you can enter Vrindavan and live in bliss. It's like living back in the Garden of Eden. That's what I'm doing here, man. That's why I don't like to hear stuff about worldly things and people's just live in bliss, man. Just think of Krishna, man. Yeah. You live back in the garden practically. That's what the devotees, they just chant and they stay there now. You like to live like that, or you like to have problems? You like to think about problems and then they get bigger and you know well, you just hang around people that are into that, mundane persons. You hang around a person that meditates on Radha and Krishna and are happy forever. Oh, now that's a better deal. You'll be lifted just by being friends with those persons. That's why I say make friends with these devotees. If you don't, there's something you're holding on to, man. There's some little darkness that you're getting a voice, man, that's just trying to keep you away from this, keep you away from the purification. That's why I always say make friends with the devotees. And if I see people kind of staying back, hanging back from that, they don't want to do it. See, like me, oh, I'm a loner. I'm alone. Yeah, you just don't want that. There's something in your back pocket you're holding on to, and you don't hear it. It gets exposed, doesn't it? Doesn't it, River? It gets exposed here, everything. See, you got to really want Krishna, and otherwise it gets exposed. See, exposed. See, we go in the dark room, man, and get that negative, what's ever negative in there, that's conditioning, you see, and expose it. See, it becomes a clear picture. I don't want to look at that. I just want it to run me. I just want to act it out. Either way, you're going to get it. Either way, you're going to see what fool you are. I think, Govinda, you should do this one here. Make a nice thing, about this, these things that we're doing here. This is good. Yeah. I love this way. This lifestyle is fantastic, man. Just call Radha and Krishna, man, and then a dance comes. This is the rasa dance, man. People, practical rasa dance. What you see here, you see that in all the devotees. You are all learning the knack. You sitting there chanting ecstasy in a beautiful class. You just like blowing from the wind. Comes spontaneously. It's very beautiful. It's uncommon. You don't see these gurus can't do that. These sannyasis can't do that. Their followers can't do that. You want to do that? You want to give a class, like this? Otherwise, you see the difference between these classes and that one I posted. That guy. You see, he's been like that for years. Okay? And I know him. I know that guy. He's a nice, dedicated devotee. Everything. He doesn't like me anymore because I spoke out. I spoke, hey man, this is not the real path you're on. See, and you're being fooled. He didn't like that. See, you're holding something in his back pocket. Okay. I don't know. So yeah, and so anyway, you go as far as you can go and want to go. O lotus eye, O lotus for the thirsty, be like eyes of the people of Raj. See, thirsty. Are you thirsty, man? It's like water. See? When you're thirsty, you want water, right? You got to have water. You're thirsty. But it's bodily, right? See, you come here, you're going to have your spiritual body. This is going to be Krishna. You're going to be actually have a thirst for Krishna. Like vampires have a thirst for blood, right? But you're going to have a thirst for Krishna. Okay? And that is wonderful. That is eternal. That thirst will be quenched, and then you'll want more later. See? Yeah. Okay. So, River, give us a word. Let me get my headphones out. There they are.
It's brilliant, Maharaj. Knowing, coming away and being lifted and transcending and being lifted out of all of our troubles and tribulations and our material knowledge, all the material knowledge that we hold on to. We hold on to this material knowledge, and they start growing within us, and we believe them, and we hold them really, really tight. Here we've been able to just transcend them. They've been pulled out. They want to hold on. We want to hold on to them. They pull out a little bit, and we still want to hold on. But we're really learning that actually. And I suppose they said because we've been used to holding on to those the false ego and the false knowledge, the temporary knowledge, the transition. You know, you being our I don't know what the right word is, but helping us transcend, holding the space to be able to transcend in from the material to the spiritual, and actually coming from spirit and understanding the material much more, and understanding why those Vaidis, they worship the deities, but coming to spirit and showing the spirit is the greatest gift ever, Maharaj. So many blessings. As soon as I started listening to you back 4 years ago, I was receiving blessings, and I didn't realize that I was receiving the blessings because my mind was still in charge of most of that. But I was receiving blessings from all the time. People ask me to bless them. Just come to the classes. You know, they're constantly getting these blessings. It's amazing. It's wonderful to come to that place confirmed. Come to that place to be able to understand what you're saying by living experience with the family, you as the head. My gosh. Thank you so much. I'm attached to you forever. I'm holding on to you. It's brilliant. It's really
and people think it's stupid to do that. You know, they don't understand until you. This is all the way it works. It's just like they in that song is so beautiful that Prabhupada put these two songs. You know, Sri Guru and the Samsaradhara. It is beautiful because they're so, especially the Sri Guru one. They're so good. By their word, ignorance is destroyed. And this was the preaching of Lord Caitanya. He would come in and ecstatically worship Radha and Krishna, and people, with his preaching, they would abandon their wrong ideas, their speculations. See, because if you don't abandon them, but you need the association of these devotees who are liberated souls. And then you start abandoning these things. Otherwise, and you used to get life from them. See, that you get life from the Maya, but it's not. You see that it's not a very good life. It's not. It's a dark life. See, and then by step, you let go. You know, you molt that skin, and you realize, oh, that's a dark life. I want to live a life of light, true conceptions, eternal reality. You know, so. You get that, and that's why the devotees, you could never make a transition like this without this. Your progress is very slow, and it is many lifetimes. Narayan Maharaj could not put his disciples through the purification they get here. That's why they got to come here. That guru that you saw giving classes, you see, has to come here. He's got a big, you know, they got a covering, and you get it. I knew him when he was just a brahmachari. He was just a sweet, nice man. Now he's got the covering of I'm Gurudev thing. He's still not Guru. You're not Gurudev, man. You want to be Gurudev? You come here and we'll make you a real guru. This is real Gurudev stuff. Otherwise, you don't go through the process. And so he'll take another birth because his guru even told him he's take more births, many. Until you meet a devotee and you become submissive to a liberated preaching, you know, a person who is actually liberated, and you can see, oh wow, I was identifying with being a big guru. You know, I thought I was smart and I was something special. No, you're just like your disciples. You need to hear that at some point. You're no better. They're not liberated. You're not liberated. They're not ecstatic devotees. You're not. So you're more or less both on the same platform. You're still in the material modes of nature. You're just playing guru, and you're just playing followers. It's a play. It's an act still. See, this is a class act. See, this is high act. We're acting, but not acting. This is spontaneous. I'm just acting as guru spontaneously. You're acting as disciple spontaneously because Krishna is the actor here. We're showing how Krishna really works. It works through this in this way. This way you learn, oh, this is a class act. Yeah. Let me associate with these people who are real disciples of a real guru. Let me associate with this guru. And then I can become like them. See? So also, you know, if people are coming to you to be taught, don't forget this. Don't fall into what this guy has fallen into. Realize that you've gotten all of this by guru. See? And they need to get it like that too, until you become on that level, uttamadikari. So Prabhupada said, you can take initiation, external initiation from Majjhim Adhikari, you know, but that like here, you can, you know, be inspired by the devotees here, but you should all have a uttamadikari as guru. That's where Krishna works really good, you know. That's where he finishes the job. Otherwise, you'll preach in the terms of your own level. See, yeah, and then you'll get infatuated, and Krishna and the Maya will use that to take you down. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this position was given spontaneously. It's spontaneous. Even before Prabhupada appeared, people started coming. You know, and just, you know, they wanted to hear. The people told me, I want to hear this book from you. Yeah, and then I started preaching, and then things started happening. And then Prabhupada says, my approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Do more of that. See, confirmation, like the machine there, but better. Then Krishna came and said to my second disciple, and she was only there about a week or so. Didn't know anything about Krishna, but she just had faith, you know, instant faith. And she chanted and Krishna appeared. And she described what she didn't even know from the scriptures description. Showing, you know, that's why Krishna appeared early to prove to me that, hey, you see, she didn't know these things. This is me. I knew the scriptures and how Krishna looks according to scriptures, but she didn't know any of that. She didn't know about his voice and everything. She made it even more clear to me with the script because she had a personal experience of that. And Krishna says, yeah, you see, because of your guru, this happened. And so Krishna is showing me again and again, he's giving people fantastic gifts, things that I don't have, you're getting. Ye shall do greater things than I, Jesus said. See, I have the same experience. That's why I love his preaching. I love the preaching of all the acharyas because I can totally relate to all of it. So it's this, you want a second coming? Well, that's how it's style, man. You know, you get that same kind of experience, a kind of a Jesus experience, a Prabhupada experience, a Bhaktisiddhanta experience, a devotee experience. They're all like that. Guru is one, man. They're all used by Krishna. It's a very unusual thing. It's extraordinary. Extraordinary miracles happen, like getting love of Krishna. And the highest love that even invite liberated Dhams of Vaikuntha you can't get. You can't get what you're getting here in Vaikuntha, which is the hardest place to attain. You got to follow rules and regulations perfectly for a long, many lifetimes, and then maybe you'll attain Vaikuntha. And you're all getting what they can't get, or what you have to, all kind of austerities you have to do. I would say this is a pretty amazing place. Maybe it is Lord Caitanya's amazing grace place. Maybe Gaur Hari Das is not exaggerating and lying and bluffing. Let's see what else we got here. Lord appears here every day. The words emanating from you and devotees of our Sangha. Yep. Ah, yes, great transcribing note. Yes, 55 minutes. Yeah. Wow, you were like Sai in Jack Caru's book, On the Road. So cool. No, I didn't read that book. I haven't read many books at all, actually, except Srimad Bhagavatam and all these great books, Bibles. I love that movie with St. Francis. It's so wonderful. Spiritual Brother, Son. Yeah, isn't it a great movie? I love that movie. Where is the love? Here, yeah. She said, you prove Krishna's case beyond the shadow of a doubt every single day, but court is never adjourned here. The trial. Well, we have our little, I'll get my gavel and I'll say court adjourned, and then we'll be back in court again later. That's what kind of we do, a court adjourned, and then later in the day we come back. So we have our adjournments where we take a little break, you know. Oops. Yes, boom, pow, thwart. This preaching electrifies every molecule in my body and soul. You don't think she's going back to Vrindavan, man? That's what it's all about, is to see, that's attachment. Attachment to the words of liberated soul. What's the difference between her saying that and Shukadev Goswami saying, oh man, what you're saying is like nectar, or Arjuna, Krishna, what you're saying is like nectar to the ears? She's saying the same kind of thing. That's a miracle to be like that. Amy, you are a rose. You think she's ever going to leave Krishna? I think he's bagged and tagged you. Watch out, Bill Gates. You got no claim on her. No claim on Amy. You can't bag and tag that gal. Or anybody else like her. Shama Gauri's kind of like that too. Shama Sundari, River, a lot of you are like Janakis and Johan. God, you all kind of got the same kind of mood. Watch out, Bill Gates. I don't think you got a claim on them now. They're not bagged and taggable. Only Krishna's got a claim on them. He's bagged and tagged. He tracks them. He tracks and traces all his devotees. He follows them around. Hey, man, look at Maria as an example of that. She says that, Lord Caitanya, even when I go and pee, he's right there in the bathroom. Yeah, the guy's got no shame. You go right there, you know? See, another quality. What about Carl Sagan? I heard of that name. Is he a writer or something? Lost in the cosmos. Lifted to higher ground. Yeah, isn't that lifted to higher ground? And that's exactly what it is. We're lifted to higher ground, where you actually feel the ground of heaven. See? You actually, it says the demigods, their feet never touch the ground. See? In other words, they're situated in heaven. That's their grounding. See, they're grounded in heaven. Here you're grounded in Vrindavan. That's your ground. See? People, you know, your feet don't touch the ground. You lift it up and to higher ground. See, the highest ground is Vrindavan, but it's subtle, it's spiritual. We got spiritual ground here. Spiritual grounding. This is beyond the new age grounding on the earth and all that stuff. We got grounding in Vrindavan. See, Vrindavan consciousness. That's our ground. See, that's where you're grounded. See, when you're grounded in this is the liberated condition. This is what we're here giving as a gift to the world. Anybody. We'll give it to if you sannyasis and gurus don't want this, and because that your followers won't want it because you're their teacher, we'll give it to the Amys and the Rivers and the Janakis and whoever will come and take this spiritual grounding in Vrindavan. If you want the higher ground, well, you know, we're here for that. If you don't want to get off the ground, go to people that are not off the ground. Even though they say they speak about prema and all that stuff, but they're still on the ground, right? Isn't that guru still on the ground? I posted. Still on the ground. He kind of, but they can't see it. His followers can't see it. They're as blind as their guru. You can see it because you're off the ground. You're grounded in Vrindavan. You have the real perception. I'm not here to judge him or anything, but people need to know where they're at. They need to know their position. Otherwise, how are they going to get, if they think they're in Vrindavan, in their minds? Yes, prema, he's talking about the prema, sadhu sangha, and your prema will arise. Well, where's the prema arising? It doesn't arise anywhere. It's like that crying school that that Lalita went to, a crying school, but you're not allowed to cry and they don't, they're just a crying school without the crying. See, your bhakti yoga without the bhakti, your Hare Krishna movement without the Hare Krishna movement of ecstasy. That completes this work. Anybody want to complete the work of Prabhupada? Well, that's all here. We're here to complete that. Otherwise, what? You're satisfied? Speaking about, this is what the Narayan Raj thing, they're all highfalutin. Oh, Radhe, Radhe, Prema, Prema. Oh, it sounds real good here, but this is still dormant. Therefore, they don't get off the ground. You want to fly, you need Radha. You need devotion to activate. She's the fire, man. See, passionate worship of the gopis. Where is that? That's the fire that lights Krishna's fire, man. Lights the fire of the truth. That's what people are looking for. See, so I mean, I'm not here to judge him or anybody, but they need to know their position. Otherwise, they'll die thinking they're off the ground. They're still on the ground, and they're still grounded here. You're grounded. You're still a bad boy, my friend. Mr. Guru Dev, you're still a bad boy. You're grounded. See, you got to please the teacher. See? You got to please the real teacher, the real preceptor here. See, I'm just not pleased with people being on the ground. I'm pleased when they get lifted off the ground. I'm pleased with the Amy Rose, and you're all included in that because most of you are like that. You're praising the preaching that's grounded in Vrindavan. That's hard to do. These gurus can't do it. They can't see the glories in this. Even Narayan Raj said, Gohari, you can't even, your questions are wrong. Yeah, my question, I don't think so. I think my questions are good. I ask them for people now. I ask questions that he just couldn't understand my questions. Isn't that interesting? That's why he puts out gurus like that. You see, that's your line. I'm telling you, that's not the real line. I'm sorry. I'm not here to judge you, but I'm here to point things out. I'm here to show people because they think that's the real line. It's not. I prove what the real line is. The real line is somebody attached to Krishna, like these scriptures say. And you could see that their source of auspiciousness is Radha and Krishna worship. The feeling worship, not in the mind worship, in the heart worship. I have to prove these things. Otherwise, they think they're liberated souls, and people follow them thinking they're liberated souls, and nobody gets off the ground until they come here. You guys are off the ground. You're getting grounded in Vrindavan. Great statement then. Thank you, there, River. Good lead in. If you can't see the Bhakti Prema and make your obeisances here at the feet of these beautiful devotees, you ain't nothing. Shamarani's, David Beeman's, attacking those who are coming close. Watch out. David Beeman's legends in their own lunch. That's a good one. Oh, he's got to hear that one. Hey, David, Kamalakanta, you're a legend in your own lunchtime. And he's proud of it, too. He's good. He's good. Yeah, it's good to be a legend. He likes he's faithful in prasadam. Yeah, and it's good he comes here. That's what I like. With a good quality, he comes here. I like him. We're good buddies, man. We camp together. He was up there camping up there in the mountains with Janaki. He has nice firearms too, you know. We're comparing our firearms. I tell you, I'm at the point, if they want to take my guns, take them. I don't care. Who cares? I'm happy. I got what I came here. I came to this world to give. I'm just going to give as much as I can to others, you know, that I'm here to help them, you know, get grounded in Vrindavan, man. I'm already, you take my fight, you know, you want to, you want to lord it over this body, go ahead. It's just part of the earth anyway. I got my spiritual body, man. I'm just here to awaken others. I know my mission. I'm happy, man. I know my passion. I know, you know, do what you want with this body, man. Step on it, drag it down there, put it in jails. Who cares, man? I got what I'm after. I'm just here to do as much as I can, you know. As much as I feel like, you know, to help others also get grounded in Vrindavan. It's a beautiful place, man. It's best vacation. It's a vacation you never come off of, man. I live a life of vacation. Yeah. And others, you come in, you know what I'm talking about. You can be in your job and on vacation. It doesn't matter. Whatever you are, it's okay. I told you I was on vacation. I gave everything away, and I was on vacation because I had Krishna. Yeah, it was a vacation. Whether poor, rich, or moderate, medium, or working or not working, it doesn't matter. Like you look, some of the people coming here, they're working. Some of the people here are on welfare or whatever they call that in Europe. You know, government assistance, and it's useful for Krishna. Oh, it was good, man. Using the money, I can come here. By the way, I'm accepting donations if anybody wants to give any. I have some crypto investments I want to make. Bitcoin is by the way, here's a tip for you. Bitcoin is coming to its historic low, and it's the best money. Really, I've been studying this stuff. It might actually be very helpful for the coming days because the governments are starting to move, you know. Little tip. So I'm storing it away now. It's a really ideal thing, you know. So anyway, if you want to give over here, it's a great time to give me because I'll tell you, if I hit it, everybody's going to benefit here. Because that's the whole point. I don't want to see anybody working, man. I want to see everybody working here. You know, this is the work that's not work, man. Yeah. So anybody here, I'll start. I'll ask, you know, if you want to give it, please do, because this is the time to do it. Otherwise, you know, I'll miss this opportunity. But don't make it a burden. Only if you can, you know. No burden stuff here. No, like, oh, I got to do it or something. No. Just say. Yeah, I want to see Amy so she can come here every day, you know, stuff like that. People like that. I'm a loner, but I'm also a lover. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Freddie, Maya came into the Garden of Eden. Forbidden fruit and the tree of good and bad, yes. That's mostly men's false ego. That why the gurus won't come to listen to you, my dear Gurudev. Yeah, and women, you know, if whoever takes the position, Shamaguri, the false ego comes. It's men or women. They're women gurus now, and they have the same mood. They're women devotees, the same mood. You know, just you know, you can ask. You know, a lot of devotees have women friends, and there are also the false ego is no respecter of person, man or women. If a woman gets a guruship before they got this, there's going to be problems. There are always problems. Yeah. Yeah, this, no exaggeration. This is Chaitanya Lila 2022. It really is. It really is. This Lord Chaitanya. That's why he shows himself to Maria. You know, we get together. He full faith. You know, sees him. This stuff is true. This is not. She's not a liar. She's an honest person. She's more honest than you know. She doesn't even want to kill a fly. Type person. You know, this is the kind of people come here. If they're goody two shoes, man, we get them, man. If they're evil, sometimes we get some of those too, and they all turn into devotees. Doesn't matter, evil, good, just come. You know, the fruit of your being good in this world, if there's a really good fruit, is this. The fruit of, you know, following, they even call it left-handed path of being burnt out and miserable and feeling all those sins you're suffering from is, if there's a real fruit, coming here, and everybody is exonerated. My Lord is fantastic, man. He is amazing. Freedom for everybody. Bhakti for everybody. Highest bhakti. Vrindavan bhakti. Yeah. That's why you gurus, you don't know you benefit so much. You'll be a real guru. Unbelievable. You know, you'll actually liberate your disciples and won't die in the illusion that you're something special. See? You'll be something special. You won't have to think I'm something special. No, you'll be. The people see this person's something. Do I have to tell you, well, Gohari is special or and all this stuff? No, this person's special. See, it's a no-brainer. It's a done deal. It is what it is. See, you becomes, Krishna makes you special. See, because you go through the purification. All of us, I had to, everybody does. We got to get purified. We got to be around devotees. See, and you see, you're the great examples for these gurus. And look, you're getting what they can't get. Because they got to do this also. Associate with what is it? Chaitanya Lila 2022. This is exactly it. And if they don't, they're like these people. They were teaching Bhagavatam back then. They were giving Srimad Bhagavatam classes, but they paid no mind to Lord Chaitanya and his devotees. They just were concerned about their own unimportant activities that they and their disciples thought were important. It was only a thought. That's it. But the real importance was the mission of the Lord and him being there. And they just paid him no mind, like these gurus pay us no mind. But where Chaitanya Lila 2022, it is really true. You know? So those who learn from history are not doomed to repeat it. Well, you want to be one of those back then who Lord Chaitanya's whole thing missed them. All the way to the end of their lives. They didn't even think, oh no, we just give our big Bhagavatam. Can you imagine? You give those classes like that guy, and how much benefit does he get, and does his, just a false ego stroked? Oh, yes. You should have, if you had seen the guy as a brahmacharya, he was more sweet. Now he's all covered, like he's got this covering. You know? Come on, guys, man. You want to get rid of that? Come over here. We'll strip you down. We'll put you in Lord Chaitanya's real army. You know, when you go in, you're get into the army. They induct you. Come here, we'll induct you into Lord Chaitanya's army. We'll strip you down, you know, of all that stuff that's burdening you and your disciple. Nobody, just a big sham, a show bottle. It ain't real yet. Don't you want to do real? This is real, man. No, we don't want to do real. Good. Well, that's okay, man. You give me more opportunity to get up every morning and call Radha and Krishna and have more dancing. It's just a dance, you know. That's good. I like to dance. However long it takes, I'll dance and you'll dance. We'll dance together. This is a rasa dance. We don't do it alone. We got Radha, we got Krishna, and we got you guys. This is 2022, Radha, Krishna, Vrindavan also. Same, simultaneous. When Lord Caitanya and his devotees were dancing, Radha and Krishna and the gopis were dancing. When we're dancing here with Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya, everything is dancing again. The dance is happening again. On the stage, right? We're on stage. This is on stage now, you know? We're not off stage. I was off stage for a long time, just building, building, building. Just like Krishna was, he was in Vrindavan and they were off stage. You know, and they were just, you know, practicing, you know, doing, you know, building up for that. And then he came to Dwarka, Mathura, and started liberating people. See, more. But didn't give what Lord Caitanya gave. The Lord said, I want to give more, man. I only gave this bhakti saints. Shishupal didn't get it. Jarasandha didn't get it. I want to give it to people like that. Just like I feel. I want to give it to people like these gurus. You know, they're doing Jarasandha worship. He's like this. This guru might be strict, maybe not. I don't know. But if he is, he's like Jarasandha. You know, they like to worship Krishna according to rules and give charity and do this and do that. But they don't like this ecstatic devotion yet. So my Lord wanted to give it to them also. So he did various colorful activities to get them right for this, you know, get them, you know, to understand this stuff. Yeah, these are great questions. I'm hooked, lined, and sinkered. You're very fortunate there, Amy. Isn't it nice? We have the fantastic devotees. This is all growing too. They're all coming now, man. This is what happened. See, 2022. They all they hear the message. It was the same thing. The Lord Caitanya and the devotees started preaching, you know, and the people started to hear, hey, there's some special preaching going on. And those who were the real associates and real devotees started to assemble. I mean, Maria's telling me this stuff. It's interesting. She says, it's like, you know, I was always this way. And now I read it. You see, she's reading the book, and she wants to continue to read it. She loves it. She like, you know, it's just. She says, I just feel it. I just feel this. See, and this stuff, you'll see all of a sudden things get more and more very quickly come off, and you see like the jewel just shine. I mean, this kind of devotees you're going to hear now. Right now, they pass these videos out, man. They're all out there, man. They're all like fish ready to be hooked, lined, and sinkered in Vrindavan, right? They want to, come on, let's sink in that hole. Let's sink in the hole of Vrindavan. And it's a great sinkhole. You never come out. You don't want to come out. To come out of Vrindavan. Richard, well, hey, thanks for coming there, Richard. Keep coming. Don't stay away too long. Yeah. You'll become hook, lined, and sinkered also, and you'll be loving it too. Amy Rose, I feel like a spoiled child because you had to do all this work, building, 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 and here I just whistle and skip my way into the Oh, that is perfect. I just whistle and skip my way into the magical transcendental door that you have so wonderfully presented. People should just take her quotes, man, and you should keep a journal of those quotes, and they're really good and really honest from the heart. You know, this is Vrindavan style. Yeah. Okay, we're going to leave it here. It's time. Court adjourned. We'll resume this in 100 hours of some spontaneous time during this day today. So be ready for your on-call jury duty. On call, spontaneous call. Make sure you're close to your phones. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the really good chew today. Hopefully it was a very good chew. Yes, lunch break. We have lunch break. Oh, we had our lunch break already. What do you mean? It's the other kind of break. It's a pee break. Yeah, what do you think? This is a shit show? No, we just have pee breaks here. Hare Krishna, everybody.